Hi, Robbins. How are you today? Well, I thought we'd get started with the fire truck song. How many of you know the fire truck song? Here it goes. Ready? Fire truck, fire truck. I want to ride in a fire truck. Fire truck, fire truck. I want to ride in a fire truck. I want to sleep in the fire station. Wake me up when the fire bell rings. I'm gonna put on my boots. I'm gonna put on my coat. I'm gonna put on my hat. I'm gonna slide down the pole. Whee! Fire truck, fire truck. I want to ride in a fire truck. Fire truck, fire truck. I want to ride in a fire truck. Nicely done, Robbins. That is one of my favorite community helper songs. I hope you liked it. We'll be singing it a few times. I have a question for you, Robbins. What community helper uses these? You're right. A chef or a baker uses those things. A whisk and a spatula and an oven mitt. We're going to do a little cooking, a little baking, because I really miss baking with you in our beautiful new kitchen at school. But first, chefs need a chef hat, so why don't we make one? I have some paper here, and I've cut it into a strip and wide enough to go around my head. And I'm going to, on mine, I'm going to put a D, because my initial is D. Where do I start, Robbins? I'm going to put a D at the top. Start at the top, big line down, jump up, big curve. There's my initial. Then I'm going to do a little decorating. I have crayons. You could use stickers, or you could paint your chef's hat. I'm going to make a couple flowers, I think, on mine. I'm going to do a stem and some leaves. Make it a pretty, I'm going to make purple flower. And then over here, I'm going to do another flower. Let's make this flower pinkish. All right, so I did a little decorating. You don't have to. Now, this is the part where your parents are going to have to help you. I'm going to make sure it fits around my head. And then I'm going to staple it, just like we do with your crowns at school, Robbins. There we go. Oops. One staple. Oops, didn't go. One staple there. One staple here. Then, all you do is you take some tissue paper and you stuff it in the top so it looks, and you could staple it in, you could glue it in, or you don't have to do any of that. So it looks like you're wearing a chef's hat. Let's see if mine fits me. Do I look like I'm a chef? Then let's get cooking. Here we go. We're going to make some muffins. I've got 2 cups of flour in here. And to that, my recipe says that I'm going to add 1 tablespoon. Let me find my tablespoon. There it is, of baking powder. So I've got some baking powder, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of baking powder. These are kind of healthy muffins. They're not very sweet. There's my tablespoon of baking powder. Then I'm going to add a half of a teaspoon of salt. There's my salt. Get a half teaspoon of salt. There's my half teaspoon. Do it right over the bowl in case some falls. There's my half teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. I've got a brand new container of sugar because I ran out. So let's get our tablespoon measure. And I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1, 2. There's our 2 tablespoons of sugar. Then I'm going to kind of mix that around a little bit. Mix all the dry ingredients around. Get them all good and incorporated. Then I'm going to add to that 1 egg that's kind of a little bit beaten up. A cup of milk. And a 1/4 cup of melted butter. And I'm going to just mix and mix and mix just like we do at school. At school, what do we count to, Robbins? Everybody gets a turn to do 10 or 15 mixes, right? Well, here, I'm doing the mixing by myself. I wish I had you here to help me. Mixing it, not too much. Now, you're going to put that into, you're going to put that into a greased muffin tin. I already made some, and you can see that I added blueberries to mine. They were good. You can see that 2 are missing. My son's had one a little bit ago. To this batter, I'm out of blueberries. They're all gone. So I'm going to add some nuts. I'm going to put them in like that. And then you're just going to fill your muffin cups. And then we're going to bake them in the oven at 375 degrees for 25 minutes. And they are going to be delicious. All right, Robbins, it was really fun baking with you. I hope you liked the fire truck song because we're going to be singing it. And I'll see you next time. Bye, Robbins.